I started martial arts at 14 years old, 1979, 40 years ago. My brother swinging by my driveway one day when I'm on a skateboard, and my mom and dad were divorced, and I think he was trying to be a father figure, and he comes by and says, "Hey, I've done a karate class, you want to come check it out?" And I went, "What? Okay." So here I am 40 years later, but that was my start. Sweatsuit for a uniform for the first couple of months, and then I finally got a gi, and it was all over then. You know, I always tell our students that you train in two areas of the martial arts: the physical aspects with all of obviously the punching and the kicking and the combat, and then you also train the character. And your character is always going to be tested way more than your physical ever is going to be. Opened my school, my storefront school, came open in 2004, July 2004. After I'd started about 6 months prior to that at a basketball gym. I got kicked out because they couldn't justify me taking up half their court for 5 students. And then, so after about 3 months there, I ended up going to a dance studio, and I got kicked out there. And so my students were just kind of on the street. I had their phone number, and I'd say, just bear with me, we'll find a place. And then a storefront official business came aboard July of 2004. Texas Black Belt Academy came about kind of like this. I had my own school going for a few years, and then I heard about Nick Pahanish and his Texas Black Belt Academy. He had a much different vision than I had. I was just a single school trying to make bills. He had a vision of a bunch of schools under his watch, doing extraordinary things in the martial arts industry. Called him one night when I got in because I was really concerned about my future, and he said, let's meet tomorrow. And by the grace of God, him and his partner, Donnie Bedore, and his wife, we had to sit down, and that breakfast turned into about a 3-hour visit. And on my way back, I called my instructor that helped me at the school and said, "You want to stay in the martial arts business?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "Well, we need to talk, so meet me at the school. Of course, we're fixing to do a big transformation. There's been a big decision I've just made." So Texas Black Belt Academy, and then we've been doing the Texas Black Belt Academy under that name for 4 years now, and I'm hitting levels and numbers and seeing things I didn't think I had in me to get it done. We've grown from back when we were super kicks. I guess the head count was, always below 100. Got up, I'm sure we're well over 200, maybe even closer to 3. And the numbers as far as our billing and our, the tuition that's collected, I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but a bad month now was as good as our best month, back when I was super kicked. So if I put a calculation to it, I bet it's quadruple what we used to do. Activities, students, customer service, the whole professionalism, being a part of Texas Black Belt Academy, which is a team of schools, it's just made all the world of difference. Transitioning from Bowie Super Kicks Karate to Texas Black Belt Academy, if you think about it, most people in the world don't like change. They have a hard time adapting to change. Some do it easier than others. I was a little nervous, so if you're contemplating doing this, I would, whether it was with Texas Black Belt Academy or making another move in another direction, yeah, it's risky, and it's kind of nerve-wracking. If you don't step out of your comfort zone and to do something different, you're never going to do anything different. Your results always going to be the same. Rowing a canoe and not going nowhere. It went from being a single guy by myself, wondering what I was supposed to do tomorrow, going to bed at night, what am I supposed to do tomorrow, worrying about everything by myself. Now I've got somebody I can call, talk to, visit, email with. We're all on a mission to succeed, and it's just a big team. Being a part of the Texas Black Belt Academy team it's been a life changer. This is what I'll retire my senior years doing this. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Can't imagine doing it with anybody else. I took it upon myself to get even TXBBA, adding value to lives, tattooed on my arm. And what's funny is when I came home, this isn't like after year 1. This is after year 4, and I know I'm not going anywhere. So I hope these guys like me because I'm here to stay. So TXBBA, I'd invited lives, got tattooed on my arm. When I come home, my wife said, "Well, I sure hope we don't change names again." I said, I'm telling you, we won't be changing names, because if we're changing names, that means something's happened to me. I'm doing something. I won the lottery, and I said, see ya, or something. So, no, it's been a lot. Texas Black Belt Academy is definitely, if my wife could be here, she could speak on it too. It's because obviously it's changed here at the dojo, it's changed here in my heart, and it's changed at the house. So TXBBA has been a blessing. I don't have to convince anybody of that. I think they all know it, especially my team guys.